Somebody got to do it. Hey, somebody got to do it. I'm gonna put it. Scary, hilarious. Turn the TV off. Scary, spooky, hilarious.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Pascal Siakam out there with Toppin, and it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. And these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, BA, and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Here's Young. Halliburton with a steal. Here's Siakam. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 6 points for Pascal Siakam.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to Porzingis. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Young from long range. The rebound by Nembhard.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Just over a minute and a half in. Five to shoot. Back to Nesmith. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's Indiana. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. The first thing Coach brought up, how to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. He said to me, Tyrese is who makes their offense tick. He doesn't just run the show, he is the show. With Hallie, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to switch up the coverages. It's never easy facing off with Tyrese Halliburton. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And there's a defensive 3-second call. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, well, sometimes Trae Young can seem a little temperamental, but that really just speaks to his passion, and you can't teach that.
Here's Young. Releases from 15. Daniels misses. Pacers leading by 11. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He's a big factor. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. And that one misses. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Here's Siakam following the three-pointer by Atlanta. Back to Halliburton. Three-pointer. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Pass to Siakam. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Rizache. And it's Alexander Walker in for Daniels. Then for Indiana, Bradley, he's checked in for Siakam. Walker comes in for Toppin. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nembhard. Now here's Young. Porzingis with a screen on McConnell. Young misses. Pass to McConnell. Over Young. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Young with it. He's marked by McConnell. McConnell with a steal. Halliburton on the wing. McConnell outside. Pass to Bradley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage.
Free throw no good for Okongwu. Will stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
Bradley, the rebound by Atlanta.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And stolen by McConnell. In transition, here they come. Here's Shepherd. Here's Bradley. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, look, their lack of effort is exactly why they're behind. Just look at how they're getting bullied on the glass right now.
Pass to Siakam. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Indiana ahead, up by 12. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Pacers here, they've really been putting on a show.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
Indiana leading by 12. Noel out there with Okongwu. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Krejci in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. To the inside. Here's Alexander-Walker. Siakam with the defensive effort.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's Bradley, and the layup is good off the glass. Bradley's got 6 points.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Here's Newell. No points so far. Kennard for 3. The rebound by Shepherd. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Brian, back over to you.
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Risache, he's checked in for Krejci. Daniels comes in for Alexander-Walker. And it's Young in for Kennard. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Hawks trail by 16. Pass to Newell. There's Young with the 3. Look at Young, making it look easy. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's McConnell, following the score by Atlanta. And here's Siakam for 3. That shot off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
All alone. The rebound by Jackson.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And there's Shepherd. That one's good on the assist by Jackson. Shepherd's gotten his second bucket.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Young from long range knocks down the triple.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, BA, there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Now here's Risache. Pass to Young. Young on the run. It's good. Young's got 9 points.
Yeah, and despite his size, Young is never intimidated taking it off the dribble.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pacers leading by 11. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Hawks have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. That cuts the lead to single digits. Daniels has got 6 points.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Toppin outside. Nembhard outside. Fires from deep. Rebound Atlanta.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
To the middle. Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And Porzingis, known to everyone as the unicorn. I'm sure some of our viewers wonder where he got that nickname from.
Well, B.A., I heard that actually Kevin Durant gave it to him due to his rare combination of size and skill. One unicorn recognizing another, I guess.
Man, the defender really went after him.
It's his first trip to the line. That one's off. He hits the second from the line. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of this game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Outside Rizachet. There's a screen by Johnson. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Yeah, that's what Rizachet is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter. A good one at that.
Here's Halliburton. Halliburton using the vertical there.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Pacers leading by 6. Pass to Nesmith. Got a hand on it. The Hawks have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Daniels finds Johnson. Back to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The three from Rizachet. And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Here's Halliburton. The rebound by the Hawks. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Halliburton, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste. Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Indiana ahead. They lead by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you look at Pascal Siakam. He's been playing really well.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. At one point, they led by 16. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Neesmith out there with Toppin. And it's Siakam in at the center position. Young misses.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Yeah, and when it comes to finishing plays, Siakam can beat you back to the basket, facing up and, of course, in transition.
Daniels outside, down low. Showing off his agility and touch inside. Trae Young.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Outside Rizichet. There's Young with the three. Indiana with a rebound. Toppin's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. He's checked in for Toppin.
Substitution for the Pacers. 0-0. Matherin.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you guys.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Hawks trail by 3. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by Rizichet. Outside Neesmith. Here's Siakam. And Indiana misses again. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Young. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Halliburton misses. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Inside. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
Nice pass by Shai. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Matherin. Shot to stop the run. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. And Shai gets it to go.
And there's the ability to finish for Shai. Nobody scares him at the rim.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. And he drives in. Porzingis grabs the board.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
And Atlanta has possession after the basket by Indiana. Outside Young from downtown. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, you need to run Trey off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
And watching Dyson Daniels over the past year or two, he's really coming to his own, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, sometimes it's just about being in the right situation, in a role that plays to your strength. That's really unlocks some things for him.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for Johnson. In for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Walker comes in for Matherin. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nembhard. Pacers trail by 8. A minute and a half left to play in the third quarter of basketball. McConnell from outside. Sinks it from distance. McConnell's got 5 now.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Daniels against Halliburton. To the middle. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Yeah, and Porzingis is deceptively mobile at times, which makes him dangerous in pick and rolls.
Here's Halliburton. Ooh, 2 physical points for Halliburton.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Daniels against Halliburton. The kick out to Young. Offensive board. Outside Shai. Misses the 3. Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton outside. Over Daniels. Misses off the right iron. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I keep going to that until they stop it.
McConnell looking around. From deep three-point range. That one no good. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Luke Kennard, Noel out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. McConnell from outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Talk about stepping up. I mean, that is a huge three-pointer.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, that's Trae Young's strength, working that pick and roll to perfection.
Pacers trail by 6. Siakam in the post. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Here's Noel. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And sends it home with some power.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. He's checked in for Atlanta. In for Indiana. Huff comes in for Bradley. And it's Nembhard in for Shepard. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. McConnell from outside. The rebound by the Hawks. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Back to Alexander Walker. That three's off the mark. And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Mathurin. No good. A bit long that time. Atlanta leading by 6. And here's Young. Okongwu inside. He's covered by Siakam. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Free throw good, Okongwu. And he can't hit the second. Pacers trail by 7. McConnell outside. No good from outside. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Johnson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The first free throw is good. So for the Hawks, Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Okongwu. Risache comes in for Alexander Walker. And Daniels is subbed in for Kennard. And Johnson drops them both. So it's the Pacers now. 9-point game. Nembhard outside. McConnell against Young. Launches it from deep. Up again. Here's Huff. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Johnson a screen on Nembhard. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
McConnell fires. Oh, he misses the deep three.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Rebounded by Mathurin.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Atlanta leading by 9. Fires the three. Another chance. And it's good on the lay-in.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Changes for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Huff. Furphy comes in for Mathurin. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for McConnell. Here's Halliburton. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
And he has taken over this game. Halliburton looks like he's on cruise control at this point.
The Hawks lead by 9. Here's Daniels. Takes a three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Now here's Halliburton. Floats one up against resistance. Halliburton gets it to go.
Yeah, intelligent shot selection by Halliburton, opting for the floater in that situation.
Young! Can't hit it. Pacers trail by 10. The putback. Siakam returned to sender.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Daniels. Outside Porzingis. Outside Young. Now Porzingis. Can't get the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Siakam. Ooh, Siakam, the long-distance bomb.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Here's Porzingis from deep. It's good from beyond the arc.
And that three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
Halliburton finishes in close.
And what a huge moment from Halliburton. His guys give it to him for these exact reasons.
And they go to the intentional foul. Indiana making a switch here. Neesmith's checked in.
Indiana substitution. Number 23, Aaron Neesmith.
Here's Daniels. Let's loose for three. Siakam there for the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And that basket is good.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
Second, team score. Dyson Daniel. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And here's Indiana now. With the tip, just in time with the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Hey, he made every one to put a little extra security around this lead.
Indiana calls timeout. They're behind by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Halliburton fires. It's in!
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Here's Matherin. Shoots a 3. Ooh, the shot misses. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
At the line for Atlanta. Two shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting the win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Trae Young.
Check my track record. At 18, I was a 7-figure after tax. I spent the ticket on boat. I wiped and that was facts. On Twitter, don't believe the hype. I put my life on wax. I made a back end, blew that the same night as sex. I wake up and go get that cake. I ain't the type, relax. Me, Dank Rails, split a lick 3 ways to get a. What's a name like a freight train? On the track, don't play no games, mention my name, we caught them the same day on Max. Then I listen to what them fans saying on them apps. I ain't snitching on my man. Soon as we hop out that van, that's a craze, give me a like NCAA, I blitz. I don't appreciate it, but it's Swish out like he crazy. I'm mad cause he made me, I was at the race. 10K for the fit, I'm too wavy. 29, I'm rich with 3 babies. Pinky ring, the wrist cost 380, really made it. Yes, I evaded, mouth shut, you know how we played it. Now I'm MIA, might be Vegas, thank God I went legit, swerve. Swerve. Thank God I went legit, swerve.
I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. A look now, while we have a moment, let's take a look at our 5 starters for each team.
So many incredible front court players in the history of the WNBA.
We have a great matchup tonight between two of the best currently going at it.
Hey, look at the skill set of that matchup tonight. It's as elite as you can get in the entire W.
Well, they both do so much for their teams every time they take the court. This is truly a marquee matchup that everyone has tuned in to see.
Now here's Charles. Pass to Mabry. The shot's good on the assist by Tina Charles.
Just dropping it in the hoop. Mabry attacking with confidence in the paint.
Stolen by Tina Charles. Allen with it. Hamby covering. Here's Nelson Adota. Right side Mabry. Misses the three.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Here's Morrow. Outside Mabry. And it's Alaman with the foul. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Sparks. Outside Mabry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Marina Mabry missing again. Last season was De'Erica Hamby's 10th in the W, and no doubt about it, her best.
Well, over her first 9 years, she averaged just about 9 points per game. Last year, that average jumped to 17, embracing an increased scoring role.
Now here's Allen. Mabry with it, picked up by Plum. Three-pointer. Marina Mabry missing again. Right side Plum. The basket counts. Here's Allen. Outside Charles. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Again, the miss by Marina Mabry.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
And the basket by Plum.
Demonstrating how dangerous she can be from deep. Plum doesn't lack confidence in firing the three ball.
Allen with it. Fade away. And it's Charles missing.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break to the D that she missed it.
And the basket by Plum.
What effort from Plum down in the paint, outworking the defense and getting a shot.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Nelson Adota. Here's Allen. Marina Mabry for three. And again, Connecticut no good.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shots.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
Now here's Allen. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Mabry. Charles looking to end the run. Mabry misses.
You know, she keeps jacking up those threes without much to show for it. She's going to lose the green light very early in this game if this keeps up.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Connecticut trailing. And after 11 seasons and 5 All-Star selections, Alyssa Thomas was traded by the Sun.
Yeah, Thomas led Connecticut to 2 finals and was top 5 in MVP voting the last 3 years. She's really known for her grit and her great team-first mindset. I think Thomas is leaving a big void to fill.
Now here's Alaman for 3. Nelson Adota with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now here's Mabry. Here's Hartley. The layup off target. Now the Sparks with it. to Brink. Over Charles. Brink, the shot is good.
Yeah, she should save the fadeaway move for when she actually needs it.
They've been looking out of sorts here in the last few possessions.
This is when they need to be patient and find a high percentage shot.
Now here's Hartley. And it's Alaman with the foul.
Julie.
That'll be her second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Marshall. Good. First shot, first basket.
The defense cannot forget about her like that. If you do, she will light you up.
Pass to Burrell. Lays it up and banks it in. And so here's Connecticut. 9-point game. Here's Hartley. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
Well, a talented shooter like Hartley can use the entire floor. She makes that mid-range jumper look easy.
No luck on that one. Got it up. Oh, and she just knocked down the buzzer beater. Wow.
What a three at the horn. They end the quarter on a high note.
I'll say, that'll give them a nice little lift to start the next quarter.
Yeah, let's see how it works out for them.
And so the first quarter in the books. Sparks ahead, up by 4. And the second quarter is on the way when we return. And now the second quarter just getting set to begin. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Sparks. Guys?
Good effort. Very tight defense from them through the first quarter.
Really a big part of why they are up right now. You know, their defense has been on point.
Outside Edwards. From deep, score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
I'm not the biggest fan of that shot, but guess what? She had the space to get it off, so why not?
And the rebound goes to the Sun.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Jacks up a 3, and another 3 for Connecticut.
That was simply a defensive